Hello and welcome to my channel. This is 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗢𝗢 here once again. And before I start, I would just request everyone that all my contact details and all the details are there in the down description box below. Down one can see that, and one can contact me also for anything. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, you please subscribe. And if you like this video after watching, you please put a like and share it with your friends. So in today's video, I just wanted to update regarding the situation of whatever you call that, say, currency or oil and economy overall, and on the trade, business, international trade. So just I wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts about which I had suddenly in last 2-3 days I had gathered some of these things, and I was thinking over that it can have a impact on the overall situation, and it can impact because currency and oil are such things that which impacts everybody's life and everyday's life also. So I want to pose a question also, because see, I want to share it with the viewers, and everybody can think about it, that what do you think can be the winter harshness? Means, do you think that winter, the upcoming winter, can be very harsh, or it will be a mild winter? So depending on that, that oil demand or that oil and gas demand can be gauged. So it's everyone's view, and everyone can thought about and guess about that, because on that, if the winter is very harsh, then we can see that demand of oil goes up, and then the oil prices also may go up. And if the winter is not harsh, or it remains a mild winter, then we can see that further reduction in the demand. And already because of the pandemic, that oil demand is at all-time historical low, and still it is not yet recovering even after the lockdown, because all the economy is still stuttering, and still there are reinfections, or that it's a few more cases keeps on coming, and this virus in everywhere wherever the things have opened up, and there is still little worry, fear about this reinfections happening, and that is where it is holding this oil demand, and that is why we can see that prices are coming down again. So if the winter is not going to be so harsh, I think that we can even see again what had happened in March kind of levels, March, April, what happened to the crude oil prices. And if it comes, so you can guess that what can be the currency. Say suppose for Russia, the ruble is already it's declining. So you can again see that ruble going against USD, ruble going above, hovering to 80, or even it can cross 80 also. And in terms of the euro, it's already 90, and we can see that 100 if that happens against the euro. So this I had come out with a video, and I had predicted this 5 months before. You can see one of my videos, that outlook on ruble and Brent. So that is what it's again happening. So another thing is that if in context of, say, India, we see that Indian rupee is actually strong. It has actually strengthened. If you see, and overall in this year, it has only gone up. It has only depreciated by 2.5% against the US dollar, and that can be a good or bad depending on which segment of life you are in. I mean, if you are an exporter, then it is very bad. That strengthening of Indian rupee, it makes India's trade, or the export trade, more uncompetitive and more costly as compared to the others. So the big sufferers can be the textile exports from India, the engineering exports, and the agricultural, that food exports from India, which are majorly, and even gems and jewelry, it can hit. And why the rupee is trending? So one reason is that there is a huge inflow of foreign investors, institutional portfolio investors money into India. In last 3-4 months of the lockdown after pandemic, almost around $22 billion have money has flown into India, and that is where that rupee has strengthened a lot. So, but even despite the economy going down all-time low of, say, minus 23% GDP, and because of the pessimistic, even the economic outlook also continuing to remain. But the rupee is strengthened. And this may be a good for some time, but continuous rupee strengthening against that, suppose against other currency, it may not be very good overall for the Indian economy. So we have to see, and suppose this oil goes up, then also we may see that rupee weakening. But if oil doesn't go up and if oil goes down, rupee can be further strengthened against USD. So I'll just give you an example that how the textile segment can suffer, or the agriculture, even food exports from India can suffer. I will show you the chart of, say, even Turkey. I wanted to compare with the Turkey, because Turkey is also a major textile exporter, or the garment exporter, as you can see. So you just see, I will show you the chart by this. As you can see, this in Turkey, this is the Turkey currency against the US dollar. It was 2.97 in 2015-16. It is 150% it has depreciated against US dollar. Now at present, today, it is at 7.42 lira against one US dollar. And in this year itself, it has depreciated against US dollar by 26%. And compare this with, say, Indian currency against USD, you can see that it was, in 2015-16, it was to 64.4. As against this, it has reached to 73.4, 74 around this. And even though it had depreciated post-pandemic lockdown, but it has appreciated significantly because of the inflow of the huge foreign investors' money. And in fact, in this year, it is down only, or it has depreciated only by 2.5%. So now compare that how, India can compete against major exporters like Turkey also. It will be very difficult if currency remains strong, Indian currency. In fact, it will be more imports will happen into India, say from Russia or from Turkey, because the imports will become more cheaper in India because of the stronger currency rather than exports. So India's traditional export business segments can suffer. So this is, I think, it is the this is just I wanted to. I can give you one example that 2 days before I had just happened to go into one of the mall, and I saw one of this Turkish very famous brand. It's called 𝗦𝗧𝗢𝗬𝗧𝗦𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 garments brand, and I was surprised the kind of price which is unimaginable. It was the good quality shirts, formal and informal kind of shirts, fashionable shirts, were available for 350 rubles or 350 rupees. Can you imagine? Good quality, this kind of shirts available at this price in India. So I just wanted to share my thoughts with you regarding this, because India is also a big major textile exporter, and if they think that, this is where is the world. So I wanted to give you an updated picture on this regarding this currency and how it erodes the competitiveness of India, and where the currency can be. And as per this is for this those people who are into their export and import business. It can help them thinking aloud that what can be that winter, harsh or mild. Depending on that, oil can be that, and depending on that, that ruble prices for say Russian exporters, the Russian traders based in Russia, they can think about it. And that way, that exports from Russia can become very competitive and very cheap, but imports can go up, import prices can go up. So this is just a few segment where even that common interest of India is there regarding textile, gems and jewelry. And if you have seen that India's textile has suffered heavily in this year, and if this continues to be remain like this way, players like Turkey and even that Vietnam and Bangladesh can take over more export markets. Like Europe is a major export market for Indian garments and Indian textiles. So that can suffer this because of this Indian rupees strength. So this is just I wanted to share a thought that how the winter can be shaped up, or what do you think about the winter's harshness? If it is harsh, oil is going to go up, or if it is mild, oil will come down, and even in can Brent can again come back to say below 30 level, and that can be for ruble it can be a very bad news, because as per my prediction, already it is 90 against euro, it can even touch 100, and that against dollar it can cross 80. So that's it from my side. I just wanted to share this thought. That's it. Ciao from Neeraj.